What's one thing you think that Koreans don't realize how beautiful is about their country or culture?
The things that I think I noticed is that I think the Korean language it's like so sweet sounding. And I think one of the main things about Korea is that the scenery is so dramatic. And that's really amazing. So like one city you're in, it's like the tombs with the greenery and the hills, and then suddenly you're in the mountains, and I think that was really beautiful. And that's all over the country. It's all different in all the different places.
Also the the feeling between everyone here.
Yeah.
I think especially with the older people, I love spending time in more quieter areas where people really care for you and people look out for you. Even though I'm obviously not from Korea,
You're not?
no, surprise.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Sean. I'm here today in Gyeongju, Gyeongsangdo. I'm interested in talking with people living here, working here, visiting here, Gyeongju. What do they think about this fantastic city? What are the biggest differences of Gyeongju and Seoul? There's so many fun things to do and see here. I can't wait to get on the street and start talking with people. Let's do it. Hey, how's it going? What's your name and where are you from?
I'm Charlotte. I'm from England.
What brings you to Korea? Are you living here? Are you traveling here?
I'm living here. I've lived here for over 4 years as a teacher.
Super cool. I guess you like living in Korea.
Yeah, it's really cool. The vibe is just really lovely. The mountains are beautiful. The people are really nice.
Absolutely.
My name is Kevin. I'm from Switzerland.
So what brings you to Korea? Why did you choose to come here?
It's mostly for vacation. Most interesting thing for me, the war. I like history.
Yeah, right. The Korean War.
The Korean War, right. I was in DMC, yes, in my first week.
I'm Mila, I'm from France.
And I'm Lucy, I'm from Australia.
Cool. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What brought you to Korea? Why did you choose to come here?
So I was here initially because I have a lot of friends in Seoul that study in Seoul. Then I wanted to go to Busan to take the ferry for Fukuoka. So I just passed by Gyeongju, of course.
So I went to Japan and I just love the style of traveling. I think you can do quite a similar style of traveling in Korea. Because I'm by myself at Seoul, it's so safe here and it's a really safe way to explore the culture and you can do things by yourself. And
I'm JC Yoder and I'm from the United States.
I'm Kathleen Little and I'm from the United States.
What originally brought you to Korea?
Work. I work up in at an international school in Suwon.
How long have you been in Korea?
This is my 5th year.
And I work also at an international school in
Cool.
Seoul.
My name is Fabio. Nice to meet you. I'm from Portugal. I've been here for a week and I'm loving it.
Where you guys are from, what is the general perception, the idea, the kind of image of Korea? What do they associate South Korea with?
Probably food.
Yeah.
Food.
We have a
the
couple
food.
Korean restaurants in our area, so I think the food has started to take off there too.
What are your personal favorite Korean foods?
I'd say minus the galbi.
Ooh,
Yeah.
cheese.
Yeah.
Good one.
Bibimbap.
Ooh.
I guess mostly it's the K-pop or
Right.
K-pop Demon Hunters is so popular right now, right?
Did you watch it?
I did 2 times.
Guilty.
Yeah. Of course you had to.
General idea is that they are lovely people, hospitable, lovely, friendly.
Oh, K-pop, obviously, I
K-pop.
think. Yeah, in France it's very, very big.
food as well. I think Korea
Yeah,
has really
Korean
good
food.
It is really good.
Yeah. What's your favorite Korean food?
Well, I'm vegetarian, but I think the best food is the fried chicken. Everyone talks about the fried chicken. I haven't had it, but I've heard it's really
I have to report you.
Yeah, I know. What's the tofu stew soup?
순두부지개.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I tried this just in Andong and it was so good.
So we're in Gyeongju right now. We're in this beautiful area called the Hwangridan-gil. And what surprised you when you first came to Gyeongju?
It's super busy.
Yeah.
So many people come here. But the buildings are so traditional and you can find some really calm, quiet places like the tombs and out in the countryside.
I take it you've been
Yeah.
here a few times.
Yeah, 4 or 5 times,
So
yeah.
you keep coming back.
Yeah, definitely. It's close to both of my homes that I've lived in. It's just there's so many cool places to visit, whether it's out in the countryside, pensions and places there, or to the cafes and the restaurants here. There's so much to do.
I loved all the history.
Yeah.
We weren't really thinking that whenever we came, but we've absolutely loved it. So much history here.
It's calmness. It's not so much as a vibrant Seoul, but more the calm, the sense of relaxation you have from. We just came from this morning from the Bulgaksa temple, which is awesome and different from the vibrant and exciting Seoul. So it's also a good contrast and something nice to see. There's a lot to see in Gyeongju, the tomb site as well, the observatory, the oldest one in Asia.
Yep.
We're loving it so far.
What surprised you when you got to Gyeongju?
I think it's very, very much more cultural than Seoul. So it's very like brand new and everything is so like modern. And here you have like a long street with like more cultural vibe. So when I get like in Seoul, I was like, there is not like very like cultural architecture and everything. So
It's just a massive city.
Yeah. So I really enjoyed like this kind of like the spectrum,
vibe.
In South Korea here.
The tombs were probably the thing that caught my eye, especially because coming from Seoul, there's not a lot of like parkland. It seems like you said like quite a modern culture with the contemporary art museum and things like that. So it was like there was more to do than I expected maybe.
Right on. How do you think Gyeongju differs from Seoul?
Like I love the mix of like the town, right? But then there's so much nature and so much like big park areas and the mountains, and it feels more untouched than I would say Seoul does. So it has that more small town feel. We've loved the Hanok areas, and I feel like that has been more preserved here than some of the places that have them in Seoul.
It's so easy to go into the countryside from here, and I find Seoul there's everyone there. Like it doesn't feel as much as Korea as Gyeongju does. Gyeongju feels like super Korean, and so like you can come here and see all the traditional things, and yet have slight modern things too, but you can still see much more traditional Korean things in Seoul.
Maybe Gyeongju is an orange and Seoul is an orange latte.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's a really interesting. It's definitely, I think the traditional spirit is still here. Even though there's all the traditional things, there's the drone shows, there's the light shows, bike tours, like everything you can do is kind of with a modern twist. So it's cool vibes.
If Seoul is like London, Gyeongju is like where?
I guess my hometown in England is like in Yorkshire area. So Yorkshire has a lot of like tradition with the like castles and like a lot of countryside. But so I guess could be similar vibes to Yorkshire maybe.
Gyeongju seems more like Bordeaux to me.
Okay.
Like the wine culture, like more like very cultural style, just like small town but very popular.
Charleston?
You would compare Gyeongju to Charleston, South Carolina. What is Charleston like?
Well, it has a lot of the histories and a lot of the old buildings, and it does have a bunch of like the nature to it as well as like city feel.
Leiria.
And what is that famous for?
Leiria is a famous historical, small city, more or less, but historical. A lot of old monuments, home of several historical from the prehistorical kingdom days in Portugal.
Yeah, right.
Calm, not so known, but still with more or less the same vibrant history.
안녕하세요. 미국인 션쌤입니다. 오늘 정말 신나는 소식이 있어요. 제 새로운 강의, 원어민의 빠른 영어가 드디어 공개됩니다. 와우! 총 25강의로 구성된 시리즈로 대부분의 강의가 15분 이상이에요. 자연스러운 발음 트레이닝, 예문 분석, 워크시트, 그리고 넷플릭스 장면 분석, 어휘 확장 레슨까지 모두 들어 있습니다. 이 강의 하나면 자막 없이 넷플릭스를 이해할 수 있게 될 거예요. 지금 아래 링크를 클릭해서 이번 달 오픈 일정을 꼭 확인해 보세요. Did you know that APEC was taking place here in Gyeongju this week?
No, originally. As soon as I came in, there's like everyone is dressed ready for it, like at the train station.
Yeah.
And you can see everyone setting up, so now I've realized.
APEC, I told you a little bit about it earlier. It's just like, a bunch of leaders from all around the world meeting, talking about trade, working on like the relationships between the countries. Do you think Gyeongju is a good choice in Korea for this kind of thing?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. I think before I came to Korea, I didn't know anything about Gyeongju. I knew Seoul. I guess I knew Busan maybe, but I didn't really know any of the places. And Gyeongju has such important history, and it's where in the past, so many important events happened. So it should continue. I think Seoul is a great place, but there's so much more to Korea than Seoul. So
Bingo.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think Gyeongju is a perfect place for it, definitely.
They say Gyeongju is a museum without walls.
Exactly. I definitely think that too.
Oh yeah. I think it's a very good choice because like there is so many stuff to do in Seoul still, like, and it's not like very the vibe I think for like cultural stuff, and cultural like area in Seoul are very very crowded, and I feel like here it's more like open and
Yeah.
I think it's a unique choice,
Yeah.
and that it offers a different kind of style and a different vision of Korea than a lot of people would probably expect. I think a lot of people would expect more of Seoul or the Busan feel, but having it here has a little more of a historical type vibe and a little more of a small town. I think it gives you a different view of Korea.
I wonder why is it in Gyeongju?
Because Gyeongju has like a history of peace kind of a treaty area.
yeah.
Gyeongju also was the old capital of Korea.
Yeah.
The Shilla dynasty. And Gyeongju, has a lot of beautiful nature, history, but they're like really trying to push this, forward moving kind of, we have a good future here too.
Nice.
And they want to decentralize too. Too many.
It's not like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
only.
It's not the only place, yeah.
I think it sounds like a good
Yeah.
idea because I have heard that a majority of the population and stuff live in Seoul, right? So we need to bring attention to the other places in the
Bingo.
country.
What's one thing you think that Koreans don't realize how beautiful is about their country or culture?
The things that I think I noticed is that I think the Korean language it's like so sweet sounding. So
Yeah.
I love hearing, and it's like a language that you don't really get exposed to that much. I mean, except for K-pop. Guilty, I don't listen to it, obviously. Like giving away my answer.
Okay.
But I think the language is really cute. And I think one of the main things about Korea is that the scenery is so dramatic. And that's really amazing. So like one city you're in, it's like this, it's like the tombs with the greenery and the hills, and then suddenly you're in the mountains, and like yesterday I went through a hike and there was like, you went through a pine forest and it was all, I don't know, shadowy and dark. I think that was really beautiful, and that's all over the country. It's all different in all the different places.
I like how they restaurate their buildings, the old buildings.
I like the richness of their culture and how much it has stayed. They tribute a lot of the Joseon era and just different older eras, whereas I feel like that's gotten lost a lot in other cultures. I feel like you don't see it as much with the US, where you have such a rich history of culture, and I think you see that more here, and they have a lot of it still presented and very public and in the spotlight.
Yeah.
And the diversity that such a small country has. Just there's a ton of diversity, and I don't think that it's always seen, but it's really, really neat.
From the Portuguese people, from my perspective, they're so educated and polite to each other. We are too, but not in such a meaningful way that they are. They respect each other. The fact that they vow as an outsider, I think that was one of the major things that I enjoyed.
A sense of respect.
For the eldest, for the youngest, for everyone. Yes.
Yeah.
The fact that public transportations have a specific site for pregnant women, for older people that younger people don't use.
Yeah, it's empty.
It's always empty. The entire organization of the country is highly advanced, so it's one of the things that I like the most.
Yeah.
I'd say like physically the mountains and the countryside.
Yeah.
Also the like Gyeong, the feeling between everyone here.
Yeah.
I think especially with the older people, like I love spending time in more like quieter areas where people really care for you and people look
Yeah.
out for you. Even though like I'm obviously not from Korea, like
You're not?
no, surprise. So I think it's really lovely that people will look after you, like even when you know nothing.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. Did you enjoy it? If so, let us know in the comments down below. Once again, I'm Sean, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.